भारत सरकार का जो IS 1893 जो अर्थक्वेक का कोड है, उसमें जोन 2 और जोन 3 में आता है। तो महानदी रिवर घाटी जो है, नदी घाटी, वो पूरी जोन 3 में आती है। और ये जोन 3 वही इलाका है जो जैसा कि अहमदाबाद में है। तो यदि 2001 की भूकंप में जिस प्रकार से अहमदाबाद में भवनों को क्षति हुई थी, जो कि भूकंप रोधी नहीं बनाए गए थे, उस प्रकार की आशंका भुवनेश्वर के भवनों में है, यदि वो ठीक प्रकार से भूकंप के लिए नहीं बनाए गए हैं। तो इसलिए बहुत ही ज़रूरी है कि हम अपनी गलतियां जो हमने 2001 में अहमदाबाद में की हैं, वो भुवनेश्वर में न दोहराई जाएं। और वो तभी हो सकता है जबकि इन मल्टी स्टोरी बिल्डिंग और जो हाई राइज बिल्डिंग जो आ रही हैं, उनको पर्याप्त रूप से भूकंप रोधी बनाया जाए। भारत सरकार ने ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड्स के तहत तरह तरह के मानक बना रखे हैं। तो सरकार ने अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश की है जिससे कि भूकंप रोधी मकान बनाए जाएं। ये हमारे नागरिकों, हमारे इंजीनियरों और हमारे बिल्डरों का कर्तव्य है कि वो इन मानकों का उचित प्रयोग करें। मैं ज़्यादा उड़ीसा में तो रहा नहीं हूँ, लेकिन पिछले जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन देख रहा हूँ उसमें प्रथम दृष्टया ये लगता है कि उतना ज़्यादा प्रयोग नहीं हो रहा है। उनमें कुछ वैसी गलतियाँ हैं जो कि भूकंप के लिए पर्याप्त नहीं है, इसलिए उनमें कमियां हैं। जैसा कि भारत सरकार के IS 1893 में जोन 3 में होने के नाते, जो कि ऊपर से तीसरा सबसे ज़्यादा तीव्र साइस्मिक या भूकंप तीव्रता वाला क्षेत्र है, इसलिए कहा जा सकता है कि भुवनेश्वर, कटक और ये जो महानदी रिवर घाटी के जो शहर हैं, उनमें काफ़ी भूकंप की संभावना है। कि लंबे दूरी के लॉन्ग टर्म प्लान्स हमारे पास होने चाहिए, जिससे कि हम एक निश्चित अवधि में अपने को भूकंप के लिए तैयार कर सकें। जैसे बताया कि बिल्डिंग में पर जो नियमित मानक हैं उनका प्रयोग किया जाए। उसके लिए आवश्यक है कि सही प्रकार से जो उसकी संरचना है, जो कॉलम्स हैं, उनको पर्याप्त मजबूती के बनाए जाएं। दो चीज़ें हैं, पहले तो बिल्डिंग्स जो नई बनाई जा रही हैं उन्हें भूकंप रोधी बनाया जाए। यदि आप उन्हें आज भूकंप रोधी नहीं बनाते हैं तो बाद में फिर उन्हें आज नहीं तो कल फिर उन्हें आपको उनमें सुधार लाना पड़ेगा। जहाँ तक कि जो एग्जिस्टिंग बिल्डिंग्स हैं उनकी भूकंप रोधी क्षमता का सवाल है तो वो निश्चित रूप से कम है, लेकिन पहले तो हमें जो नए भवन बना रहे हैं उनकी भूकंप क्षमता उसमें डालनी चाहिए और फिर एक समयबद्ध तरीके से उनकी का मूल्यांकन किया जाना चाहिए कि उनमें कितनी क्षमता की कमी है और क्या क्या ऐसे उपचार किए जाएं so that कि उसमें सुधार किया जा सके। As I said that the Bureau of Indian Standards have laid out many codes which talks about the earthquake resistance of these buildings. So if those codes are followed, then you have sufficient resistance against earthquake and they will perform better in the event of earthquakes. However, we need to have a certain mechanism to ensure the implementation of these codes. And as for any normal building construction, the local bodies such as the municipalities and they are authorized to see the implementation of various norms, and it is their duty to see that even the seismic codes are followed. Therefore, it is the local administration which need to see that all the seismic codes are followed in all major constructions. I'm critical of their role as a practicing engineer because they have very good engineering knowledge. However, the professional environment in which they operate is not up to the mark. And my criticism is to developing a professional environment through which the engineers can perform to the best of their abilities and serve the society in a more a meaningful way.
Yeah, you see, in Bhubaneswar we have a sense of complacence because of lack of recent, earthquakes of significant magnitude. Although we have had mild tremors from time to time, and you've seen people feeling it, running out of the buildings, and being worried about it. But then we become complacent again. We forget about it. So one of the major things, like Professor I was saying, at different level, different stakeholders have different duties to create the awareness. So one of the major thing is for the public to become aware and demand safety. When you are booking your house or you are considering a housing project or a building you are building for yourself, so you have to first ask, is this building safe enough? You have to at least, Bhubaneswar, since we don't have a history of earthquake damage that we remember, we should at least think of Ahmedabad, for example, which is similar seismic risk zone and which is similar kind of this thing, situation where so many buildings had such great damage that we saw in the presentation. So if we think about that and demand safety against such eventuality, then I think our situation would improve. I think if you see the National Information Center on Earthquake Engineering that Durgesh is coordinating in IIT Kanpur, it's totally web based. It has a lot of information for public, including information communicated through cartoons and very simple language. So if as a aware citizen I will read even that, then I would know what question to ask my engineer and architect. And some of the key issues will come out from that. And the amount of effort we give in selecting the marble tile and making sure my fittings are of the highest quality, if we put in even half of that interest into the safety of my building, then I think much of this problem will get solved. Yes, I think I was very glad that BDA and Housing Board and some of the other agencies were represented here. And I think they have to ensure that better compliance is there and periodic events are organized, and their own engineers who are in charge in the field as well as in certifying designs and all that, they understand the importance of earthquake compliant or resistant design, and if they do that, I think that will be big help in improving the quality of construction. It can be said again and again that we spend so much money without even thinking about it, because that is what sells our house, sells our building. That's what makes us feel good. What kind of marble we have, what kind of finish we have, what kind of look we have. But what is inside, what makes the building survive an earthquake, we pay hardly any attention to that, because we see so many buildings are standing, and even if you very badly design it, badly build it, still buildings can stand and you can plaster it up to look nice, but that doesn't mean it's a safe building. And if we remember that, and if you remember some of the pictures we saw of the damage the earthquake can do in cities like Ahmedabad, which is no different to Bhubaneswar, in a similar earthquake zone, then I'm sure we'll talk a different language with our engineer and architect.